yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, and I could not let it pass without celebrating the Mexican holiday by making God's eyes, or Ojo de Dios. The celebration of Cinco de Mayo is a day each year for Mexicans, Mexican Americans, and people of non-Mexican heritage to observe the victory of the Mexican army over the invading French army. This is known as the Battle of Puebla. On this day, people celebrate with food, arts and crafts, music, folkloric dancing, parades, and battle reenactments. Today, we are going to celebrate by making Mexican God's eyes, or Ojo de Dios. The God's eye is an ancient symbol believed to protect the people who made them. They originated from the Huayco Indians in western Mexico. Traditionally, a father of a newborn baby would start a central eye, and each year would add more yarn until the child was 5 years old. At this point, the ojo was complete and given to the child. The Ojo de Dios would watch over the child for years to come. We are going to be making very simple God's eyes today, but before we get started, here are some examples of different varieties and techniques being used. So the first example I have here is of 3 different God's eyes. The top 2 are of different sizes. They're the cross ones, so you have 2 sticks coming across. This bottom one is a little bit larger, and it's a hexagon God's eye. And these are also adorned with pom-poms and beads. In this example, it's using sticks from outside, from on a tree, and it's ornamented with tassels that have been made. Now, there's also another meaning to the God's eye. So the central part is the all-knowing and all-watching eye, but the 4 points of the cross are also representative of the 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, and water. And over here are some more advanced God's eyes. This is a cross that also has crosses on the ends. And this one's done with wooden dowels. And it's also adorned with pom-poms and very colorful. And then it gets even more complex with this hexagon God's eye, where there's extended crosses at the ends of the hexagon, but then you have a cross with crosses on the ends of the cross. And that's also adorned with tassels. So they can be very complex. We're going to keep it simple today. But here's a great example of a God's eye being used in a Mexican parade. And you can see the center man here holding up this beautiful, large, colorful God's eye. So that's what we're going to do today. So the first thing that you're going to need is either 2 popsicle sticks. If you're going to make really, really tiny ones, you can do toothpicks, or you can use sticks from outside. They just have to be the same length. They don't necessarily have to be completely straight, okay? But we're just going to cross them that way. And this one's a little bit harder because you're not going to be able to glue them together unless you have hot glue. But we definitely are going to need to use some glue or a glue stick to adhere the popsicle sticks together. And I'm going to do the popsicle stick one. This is the easiest one, and the younger students can definitely do this one. Some of the older students may want to use, you can also use skewers. You can use wooden dowels, whichever ones would you like. But this is a little tiny one that's made with toothpicks. And here's a popsicle stick one with the Mexican flag colors. And here's another popsicle stick one with rainbow colors. This one was done with a multicolored yarn. And then I have one here that's made from the sticks. Okay, I put the 2 sticks together. and I wove around them. All right. And then this one was done by my daughter Emma in preschool, and it's really chunky. She kind of wound yarn over yarn, but it came out pretty good. She did a pretty good job. So you need your glue. Oh, you'll need scissors. So you need glue, you need scissors, you need craft sticks or any kind of sticks that you may have, yarn, preferably bright colors, but whichever colors you want to do is fine. And that's pretty much all you need to start with. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to glue the sticks together. Now you may have to wait until it dries. After a few minutes it should be dry, okay? And then you have to choose your yarn. Which yarn, oh, and before I move on to that, for the younger ones, it might help to put numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 on the ends of the sticks so that they know when they wind around that they go to the next number. Okay, that helped Emma a little bit. And then numbers will be covered up once you get, you know, you wind your things up. So what colors should we do? Let's choose, we'll do some blue. Start off with blue, okay? So all you have to do is you're going to hold the yarn against the wood with your thumb. And you just keep wrapping that around like that until it's tight. And then you come across the other way through the center and make an X. And kind of just do that a couple times to make sure that it's nice and tight and in place, okay? So now we're gonna start actually going around the sticks. So you're basically gonna go around and then over to the next stick, around and over to the next stick. So every time you come to a stick, you come up underneath of it and then cross over to the next one. Under, cross over, 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 and just keep doing that same pattern continuously. This is actually very relaxing once you get into it. So I'm going to start the center eye and just keep going across and under, across and under. All right. So now I have a center eye. So say I want to change my color and I decide I want to go with white. Okay, I'm going to go with white. I'm just going to cut my blue off, right? I'm going to put it down. I'm going to take it and I'm going to tie a knot into it. Tie a little knot, right? Make sure it's nice and tight. Cut off those little ends. And now we're just going to continue right along. So we were under, over, under, over, and we're just going to keep on doing that. And now we're changing our color. See, now you can see the white coming through. And you're just going to keep on doing that. And you can change up the colors a lot. You can use as many colors as you have yarn, or you can do 2 colors, or you can do 3 colors, or however you want to do that. So see how I got that started? And every time you want to change a color, you just cut the string, tie the new piece, and continue doing and continue going until you are completely finished to where you're at the ends. And then when you're at the end, all you have to do is tie a knot. Cut the string, give it enough leeway, just like that, okay? You're gonna take it around, and just tie a little knot. If you want to do it again, you can do it again. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then you can create a little loop so that you can hang it, and you can put pom-poms, glue pom-poms to it, to the ends, or however you want to do it. That's fine. So you just keep on making that go out, okay? And I'm going to have a little clip at the end showing close up what this looks like when you're weaving it, so you can really get a good look at it, okay? So this is our God's eye, and I will have examples at the end. I'll have a little process video at the end of the lesson. So I hope you have fun doing it. Happy Cinco de Mayo, even though it's a day late, and thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week.